All right, I decided to follow up with our last video about the 5 easy DIYs for our NC1 NSX, and we're gonna follow it up with the medium or intermediate DIYs for the NSX because these require a little bit of experience, but not too much. Well, first off, we're gonna talk about the battery. Now, replacing the battery is pretty straightforward for most cars, and with the NSX, it really isn't that complicated. When you remove this cover right here, you can see the battery, you've got a bracket, but here is the issue. The issue isn't about skill set or experience, but about your back. And the reason why is because you have to pull out this battery, and then you have to make sure that you don't drop it in the midst of all of this stuff. And then putting it in and out is a little difficult. So that's why I put it intermediate, is because leaning over and putting this battery, it's kind of tough and it's hard on your back. The next one is one of my favorite upgrades, and that's going to be the illuminated door sills. And these are intermediate, and the reason why is because they require some patience. You have to follow instructions and you have to cut the carpet, but it's not very difficult. You also have to know how to use a Dremel. And the thing about the door sills is that Honda/Acura already prepped the car for them, meaning that there's already a connector, there's a cutout at certain parts of the carpet. So it's already kind of set up, and that's why I believe it's not that difficult and it's not that very technical. You just have to follow the steps and watch our video. Air filters. Now this one's going to be controversial because they're really not that hard. And the reason why I put it in intermediate is that the first time you do it, it's going to be a little difficult, and then the next time it's going to be actually easy. It's going to go in the easy category. And the reason why it gets a little difficult is because you have to know the tricks how to do it. And the reason why I say that is because the clips on the airbox, one of them is really hard to take it off, and it's also really hard to put it on. And I use the wire to actually loop it and then put it on with the wire, which makes it really easy. But if you didn't know that, you would actually cut your hand, you'd be frustrated, and it would definitely go from easy to intermediate. And the reason why we put it on intermediate is because if it's your first time, and if you follow our video, the steps in our video, it will become easier, but it's definitely one of those things you have to learn first. Our next one is going to be the oil change. Now, doing the oil change on the NC1 is definitely intimidating if you've never done it and you want to do it yourself as a DIY. I could tell you, even from all of my experience, I was kind of nervous about doing it because all of the drain plugs and everything that I heard. But once you do it, you gain so much more confidence. But the first time, it's definitely going to be intimidating. It's not impossible. It's definitely not easy, but it's one of those things that you're going to get messy. You're going to be double checking things, and it's going to take you a while because it's your first time and it's not a straightforward oil change. All right, guys, and those are the intermediate DIYs in my opinion. The harder stuff, we're definitely going to talk about that in another video. If there's anything that you think needs to go in this category, please put it in the comments. We would appreciate it. We appreciate you watching. You take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.